ice of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Washington Huskies trying to get back on top, coming off a strong season at 9-4. Jed Fish is starting to build back that roster. After his quarterback, Demond Williams, flirted with the transfer portal, he is back in purple and gold, and that is good news for the Huskies trying to build something special in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On the run, it's Jacobs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a seam wide open. The 20. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. So Washington's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him.
Finding some room. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the option, keeps it on first down. Turning it on! They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, it's so nice nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's a give to Washington. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The sure hands, it's Robinson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garcia. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. In the red area, it's Jacobs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Keeps it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
You know, games have ebbs and flows to them, and good things happen and bad things happen, but everything is going this offense's way on this drive. This thing has been textbook. Really nice cadence by the play caller. He's mixing in different looks, keeping this defense on their heels. They have just matriculated.
He's trying to get it in, and he's in. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll run the option. Quick toss. At midfield, he's got... might have a chance. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. On the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The option look. Now the toss. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Picks the ball. Not only picks the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Jacobs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The keeper on the option. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the two, it'll be a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. Sends it back in motion. Here's a give to Washington. He gets there. Two-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grab behind the line, it's Garcia. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got him. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside, it's Jacobs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right here. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Huskies! Great job by
shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Garcia. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's there to make the stop. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Hillstead. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Here we go, ready. Go.
Goes to the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. He'll pitch it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Got a little grass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. On the option. He'll do it himself. Turning on the jet. Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dot, someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Got the quick pass. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on target this time. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. Just drives in between the uprights.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run the option. The option, the keeper. He'll pitch it. He's out past the 35. Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Huskies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. back over to your game inside Husky Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14.
Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Jacobs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big third down coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The option look. He'll toss it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Jacobs. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Right back to the well. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It's 3rd and 5. From the red zone, it's Jacobs. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good cover. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time.
There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball in the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Can't get him to the ground. Caught, and he's got room. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Trying to run, it's Jacobs. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gonna run it, it's Jacobs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Tackled there by the defense. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Going for 6. Touchdown, Utah State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Utah State, 30.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now on the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Go, go!
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. There's some room. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Slithers into space. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury is not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. On the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Utah State, 30.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Find it. There's a little room there. A pickup of 8 on the play, enough to move the sticks and set them up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got room to work. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team has shown early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. Makes the catch, and he's free. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.